everybody, it's Michaela, and today I'm with my sister Michelle and my brother Michael. And today we're on the Triple M show. Michelle, so you know, these days we like talking about planets and stars.
Michaela, I agree with you. The more we study stars and what in the universe, you know what I'm talking about, we discover on how great God is.
Do you know that we are living in a planet that is moving around and spinning? We are inside, but we're like this. We live in a world that moves very fast. Did you know that the Earth moves around the sun in 1 year? Earth moves around, drumroll please, 66,000 miles per hour.
Wow, that's incredible. Do we move that fast? And do you know how long that is in kilometers? It is 109,000 kilometers per hour. And do you know what that means?
No, what does it mean?
Yeah, what? It means that the Earth moves around the sun for about 30 kilometers per second.
What? That is really, really, really fast.
True.
Do you know what else? Can you picture a basketball? And then you take a huge knitting pin. You push it right in the center of the ball. And then you spin the ball, and the ball will be spinning on the knitting needle like a spinning top. That is how the world rotates. And do you know what that is called?
That is called when the Earth is on its axis. Let's take a closer look at the movement of the Earth. Do you know how fast the world rotates on its axis? At 1,000 miles an hour. So when the sun comes up and the sun comes up the following day, that's 24 hours. So if the world spins 1,000 miles an hour, this means that the world spins a distance of 25,000 miles.
What?
Do you know what that means?
This means that the world spins every hour. That is the distance around the world.
The world has an equator, and the equator is 25 miles long. That is the distance the world takes to rotate. But guess what? We don't feel that because the world has gravity. And what does gravity do?
Gravity keeps us straight on the ground. Otherwise, if the world had no gravity, with the way the world is so fast, we would be thrown into space very, very far. So it is a miracle that we move so fast in this universe, but we don't feel it because of gravity.
Imagine when we move this fast. How fast are the stars are, and how fast other planets are, and there are billions of them out there, moving at speeds that we can't imagine.
Do you know that our solar system also moves at great speed inside a galaxy that also moves at great speed? And there are billions of galaxies out there that moves at speed so terrific that it is almost impossible to imagine.
Don't you realize that when we talk about these things, it just shows how big God is? Do you take time to wonder what holds these planets in space? Take into consideration the story of Job when he was suffering. When Job had a conversation with God,
Job asked God questions, and when God answered with questions. He answered Job and he said, "Where were you when I created the universe? Where were you when I put the planets in space? Where were you when I fixed the pillars that hold the planets together?" Those questions made Job think. It made him realize that he is so small and God is so big. That is why Job said, "My God lives forever. My Redeemer lives."
so one day when Jesus Christ comes to take us to heaven, we will spend 1,000 years there. And when we come back, we will witness this planet being changed and made new. God will recreate it right before our eyes, and it will be as if it was never destroyed like in the beginning.
And once we're in the new earth, we are going to fly to other galaxies at more of the speeds of light. We will fly with speed that is more than the speed of light. If you think we're living in a world that is fast, just wait and see how fast we'll fly. When God has saved us, we will visit billions of planets. We will visit billions of stars. We will visit billions of galaxies in the blink of an eye. And that should tell you one thing. No matter how fast these creations are, God is everywhere at the same time.
So, if God is everywhere at the same time, wouldn't it be lovely to put your life in the hands of God so that one day when we are in heaven, we are not just going to live forever, but we will fly at speeds faster than the earth itself as we explore the universe of God. So, let us take time to discover God in the universe that God has created. God is more than happy to show us who He really is.
So remember, if you want to know more about the universe, you should come and watch us. Also go into YouTube and look at space videos. That's where you will see how God is. So come along. Let's keep on exploring space so that we see how my God is.
Until next time, ciao!